So a woman can have a penis?
Well, quite clearly.
Really? Joanna, Lee, what are your thoughts, Joanna? Come on.
Well, look,
Yeah.
did you know that a bull fucks 3,000 times a year? Why can't you do that?
Ask the bull if he fucks the same miserable cow every night.
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
You're like a mad scientist.
What I need, doctor.
I can't give it to you here, baby.
Oh my God!
Let's see.
Yeah, boy.
Beautiful trans woman out here. Tell us about your transition, how it went.
Can I hold this, please?
No.
So I have a question for you. Why are you asking me those questions?
Like we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a...
Oh no, we're fully supportive. Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people can?
I never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course you're a woman. Of course.
Does it make a trans woman any less of a woman?
No, you are 100% a woman.
I'm not a trans woman.
Is there another definition that people like to use, or?
You thought I was a man?
Okay, it actually took me a minute to get this because he's saying, oh, you're a trans woman. Obviously, she's a real woman, and she's actually at a pride event supporting the idea that men who dress as women are actually real women, which is hilarious because the second she got accused of being a trans woman, she got pretty offended. So the question is, well, if you think trans women are real women, then why are you getting offended? So shout out to this guy, he's an absolute genius. Here's a fun little experiment you can do. Next time you're talking to an actual woman in public who claims that trans women are real women, find a way to say, oh, you're cis? I thought you was a trans woman.
We have a problem, Mouse. I have a problem. What are you
Mr. McNeil, we have a problem. What are you doing in the parking lot?
You stay here! You stay here with Stephanie! You take me to him! Take me to the son of a bitch!
Their inevitable reaction will tell you everything you want to know about their true beliefs. Yeah, facts. Shout out to this guy, man, honestly. What a genius.
What is a woman?
What's that got to do with the price of bread, Piers? I
I've literally told you I'm about to debate this
I'm not on that
movie.
segment. Guys, ask the next guest.
What is a woman?
What do you mean ask the next guest? I said ask the next guest.
You don't know what a woman is?
A woman is someone who defines as a woman, period, done.
Anyone?
Next guest, please.
Anyone? Okay, I'm a woman. Is that, yeah?
I said next guest because that's not my segment.
If I say I'm a woman.
I know you're trying to trap me and I'm not falling for it.
If I say I'm a woman, do
Sorry.
you agree I'm a woman?
I said next guest because I'm
Right.
not falling for
Because-
it. Bye. You're not getting your little clip out of me, your little audio clip out of me.
Without realising it, you may have just given me my little clip. That's the point.
That's wonderful for
That,
you.
ironically, is the clip.
That's wonderful
Because
for
when
you.
young women
Live
can't
your best
actually
life.
say what a woman is, I think it's mad.
I am a woman.
You're a woman.
I'm a young woman who's very proud.
Am
of a
I if I
membership-
say I'm a woman?
I'm very proud to serve a membership of
I get
students
it.
who support free speech, who work hard to make sure that our students'
You said
unions
anybody
facilitate
who
free
says
speech,
they're a woman's a
and
woman.
Who
don't recognise trans people as women, do you?
No.
So what would you say to the... Literally, my mum is obviously a woman. She loves me to bits. My sister, you know, she just accepts me now as her sister. I've got literally hundreds of women friends. I just lead a normal life. So why is that
Why can't
troublesome
you
for
do that still as a man?
No, but why is it your business?
Because it affects women in law and the way we live. It absolutely does.
It doesn't affect anyone.
Of course it does.
How does it affect us?
So, for example, if I was arrested today by a police officer who still had a penis but said he was a woman, he's allowed to intimately search me. Now, the reason he's allowed to intimately search me is because a transgender police officer who said he was a woman took the police to court to have that right because he said it was discriminatory
But if
for
he
him not to be
believes,
able
if he
to.
believes he's a woman, you're saying that doesn't make him a woman.
That's saying I have to indulge in that belief also, and I don't.
I just hate how scared the media are. Like, look at this guy, like, just too scared to say the truth. Like, me and you both know that this guy doesn't actually believe that. We know this, but he's too afraid to speak the truth. He's actually helped pushing the agenda for them. Oh, so if you believe you're a woman, you're telling me they're not a woman? That's what we've been saying. If you're a kid and you say to your mum, I believe I can fly, she's not going to say, oh yeah, I believe you, I support you, go jump off that building. No, she's going to slap you back to reality. All of a sudden you become an adult. I believe I'm a woman. Yeah, you're a hero. Even though you're a man, you can win Woman of the Year award.
Get the fuck out of here.
How come you never protest Saudi Arabia or Russia? You only protest Western energy. Why have you never criticized Vladimir Putin or OPEC?
Yeah, I have never done that. Never, ever.
Will you do so now? Will you condemn OPEC energy? Have you ever been on a private jet even once?
I own 100 private jets.
Well, have you been on, how about once? Have you ever been on a private jet?
All the time, yes.
I wonder why you won't answer me in a straight answer.
Greta, where did you learn everything you know about things like climate change? Where did you learn all that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I wish I knew.
So if you wish you knew, how do you know so much? Surely if you know so much, you would know where you learned all this from, surely?
Who has said that I know so much?
Well, because you are deemed as an expert worldwide when it comes to climate change. You speak on global stages when it comes to climate change, and ultimately some of the things you say lead global policy.
You know, I'm never going to be the person on July 4th. It's like, woohoo, 4th of July, Independence Day, America, greatest country on earth. I'm not going to do that because, come on now, let's be serious. But I'm really not trying to hear that from nobody in no 2024. Not when our country is aiding and abetting a genocide, and not when the Supreme Court just said, you know, the president is above the law, actually. This is not the time for celebrating. This is the time for us to burn this motherfucker down.
So a woman can have a penis?
Well, quite clearly.
Really? Joanna, Lee, what are your thoughts, Joanna? Come on.
Well, look,
surely you can't support this nonsense.
A woman... somebody identifying as a woman, technically, can. If you believe in gender identity, then yes, they should have, specified that it's not just, saying woman specifically in terms of thinking about that as biology.
But it is biology. Okay, if it's not biology, what is
gender
a woman?
Identity.
No, hold on. If it's not a biological reality, what is a woman?
It depends. If you see a woman...
What is a woman?
Well, somebody who, in this day and age, and if we're going to be, inclusive of the trans community, and you believe in gender identity, then it's about somebody who can identify legally as a woman.
But what is that? What is that? What is that, though? Like, what makes you a woman? If it's not biological reality, what would you describe a woman as?
Somebody who was transitioned. Someone who was transitioned or somebody who was born as a woman. So both.
Yeah, but what is that, though? See, I can say,
yeah,
biologically, a woman has a vagina. I can say a woman has a cervix. Most women, unless there's something wrong with the woman, most of us have a cervix. They can go through menopause. We have periods, and we can give birth. I can easily biologically say to you what a woman is. You cannot.
Well, I think, personally, where I draw the line, and I get where you're coming from now with your question, where I draw the line, if somebody has actually transitioned physically in terms of had some sort of surgery and become a woman and then can actually legally identify as a woman.
I am listening, and I've long championed women's spaces, biological women's spaces, and Jane, it goes back many years. Before I was a politician, I was the Director of Public Prosecutions between 2008 and 2013.
No, I don't care about all of that. What I care about is you saying that you're going to allow men to identify as women, making GRCs easier, and then they can come into women's spaces.
Jane, when it comes to women's spaces, biological women's spaces, in relation to the particular example I was going to point you to was when I was doing work trying to drive up the protection for women who've been subjected to violence, domestic violence, sexual violence.
But she's not interested in the past.
This is daily. This is toilets, changing rooms. This isn't about what you have done. This is about what we want to be done.
Jane, just hear me out.
We don't care about what you did in the past. We want you to say sex cannot be changed and you will protect us from men coming into our space.
I have protected in the past and worked with those protecting women's spaces. Jane,
can you say now that you will not allow men, biological men, under any guise to come into women's safe spaces?
We will, of course, protect...
Can you say that? Because we shouldn't have to be kind to these very few men. You need to think about 51% of the population who are sick of the absolute twaddle that comes out of your mouth when we ask these questions.
Yeah, Jane.
That's absolutely insane, isn't it? He can't actually sit there and say, I'm going to protect women, because he's obviously not. And guess what? For those of you who didn't know, maybe you're not in England or whatever, that guy has just been voted in as the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So good luck with that one. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Now, life made a lot of sense to me. I grew up in Seattle. I went to school. I majored in business. Now I'm a comedian. My parents are ticked. But there's so much stuff in school they didn't teach us in life. So I'm going to show you how life really goes down, what they do not teach us in school, right? You wake up into your world in about age 16. About age 16, you start saying to yourself, oh, I have to get a job one day. So I'm going to have to work real hard at a skill to make money. But you know what? I want to make a lot of money. So I'm going to work for years to become an expert at this skill. Then I get a relationship going. have to keep the job going because she needs a lot of money. But now, not only do I have to be an expert at my job, all of a sudden I have to be an expert at relationships. This is hard. She wants me to be masculine yet sensitive. I don't know if I'm supposed to be Richard Gere or Richard Simmons. Then we bought a house. Now I have to be a plumber, I have to be an electrician, I have to be a landscape artist, I have to be an expert at taxes. Now we have children. Now I'm a doctor. Now I'm a doctor, I'm a mentor, I'm a theologian, and all of a sudden I hear from my wife, honey, I don't get enough attention. There is no time!
And now she wants a divorce and takes everything from you.